Previously on Surviving Sliptopia.
I want to get creamy with you. I want to get creamy. That sounds like a boy band song. Oh, baby, I've been thinking about you. I want to get creamy. So I'm interested to get feedback from you on what you think about this kind of style of building. It's a little less modern. It's still kind of modern, but a little less modern. What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and I was just over here at the spider spawner, kind of doing some stuff and things and cleaning it up, and I did a little bit of work on the ceiling, and I put these kind of like these pillars of slabs in, and just kind of almost looks like a W, like for Wooly. But yeah, so we added some stuff and things. I fixed the signs up, so they just say light, and I changed this one over. Press once to crush, press once, sweep items, do not spam button. And we had a little bit of an issue with the pistons being out of sync, and I was messing around with it, and I kind of got it fixed. And then Willie came over, and we really got it fixed. Added the door in the back here. I think that this needs to go away. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I hear something. I hear you. Let's just take this because we like it. And do we have like any stone to fill this in with? We have these stones. It'll be perfect. Look, it's a thing that doesn't match, but never will we see it again. And I added some more lights up top there. But yeah, so I hope you guys are having a good Monday. We got some stuff and things to talk about today. The first thing I wanted to talk about, I have a story to tell you today. I'm going to tell you a story if I can remember. That's the plan. But I have a story to tell you. And also, we're going to talk about the 5,000 subscriber special. So there's going to be a 5,000 subscriber special, and I'm going to do a Q&A thing. So Q&A, for those who are unfamiliar, stands for question and answer. So you guys are going to get a chance to ask all sorts of different questions, and I'm going to have a chance to give you all sorts of different answers. You can ask serious questions, or you can ask unserious questions. I also have the ability, so those are like the rules for you. They can be serious or unserious questions. The rules for me is that they can be serious or unserious answers, and they don't have to match. Like a serious question does not need to have a serious answer. Whoa, man, you are powerful with your butter armor. So yeah, it doesn't all have to be a serious question, serious answer, or anything like that. So yeah, so sorry, it doesn't have to go that way. But most likely, if you ask me a real question, I'll give you a real answer. So I was thinking about doing a tour for the house, and I had talked about that before, and I decided not to because the house isn't really finished. Like it is just not finished. Unlike this area. So tell me what you guys think. This is new. We kind of got a new little area here, and I don't know. I kind of think it's cool. So this is what I ended up doing over in this area, and I need to put some glass back in here. So what I did is I kind of added another. It's not really a circle, but it's kind of a square with circled corners, and I added some more of the blue carpets that looks like kind of like one of the circles from New Canvas. And I added some lava up top here, and these little lava bits are just spaced out so that there won't be any gas spawns in here. So, and if you take a look here, like this is only 2 and then 3, so 1, 2, 3 open spaces, and then there's something blocking them, and then this here. I think there is space right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Theoretically, there could be a gas that spawns here. If that happens, I'll take action, but I don't think it's going to happen. Hopefully it won't happen. If a gas does spawn here, that would just be crazy. But yeah, so I got the Woolly Creeper minecart thingy-doodler set up over in this area, and I did remove 2 levels of the glass over here. Armitage had actually mentioned it, and I don't know how. I really don't know like what goes on inside my brain when I guess sometimes I just don't use my smart brain. I didn't need the 2 on top. I don't know why I thought I needed those, but I was absolutely incorrect. And I added some steps in this area here, as you can see, and I also ended up completing this. So in this area here, we have a completed Woolly Creeper minecart thingy doodler, and I completed the stairs too. So this is what I decided to go for the front look, and I still have some chests I got to remove here, but this is all the working stuff and things that I've been using while building the room. And so I did a live stream on Twitch last night, and if you don't follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/slipgator, SL1PG8R, and you can follow me over there. But I did all this work while I was streaming on Twitch, and it was really cool. We had a really fun time. There was a bunch of people that showed up over there. Drax showed up. There was just a ton of people. Hypno showed up, which was really rad. And there was a bunch of other guys too. Assassin Gamer. I don't remember everybody, and I know I'm leaving people out, and I still love you if I did. But anywho, so this is the stuff and things that I've been working on. But just to recap really quickly what I've already talked about, just make sure that you leave me a question. Take a second to leave a question down there, because I'd like to get a good amount of that stuff taken care of, like any kind of question that you can think of. If you just want to ask me something, and I'll do a video. Hopefully, if I can get enough responses right away, I'm going to talk about this on the Hypercraft episode tomorrow as well. So depending on how many questions I get, I might do a Surviving Sliptopia with all the answers, and then another one, a Hypercraft with all the answers. So the Sliptopia will be the answers from the Surviving Sliptopia from today, and then the Hypercraft video will probably have questions and answers from the one from tomorrow. So the next thing that we got to work on today is getting the rest of this this hallway done. Now, the netherrack actually almost doesn't look bad, but I don't want to have netherrack. I just don't think that it's going to really look appropriate. And with the tunnel taking so much time, we've been working on this for like 3 days now. With the tunnel taking so much time, I want to keep what we do in here simpler. But what will happen is I'll probably figure out something that is more complicated, and I'll end up doing it. So, oh wells. But we'll see. But yeah, that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to work on this tunnel. And I told you guys I was going to tell you a story. So what I'm going to do now is, I know I want to use glass and all the materials that we use, but I think that we might want to use lava as well. So we need a little more glass. So I'm going to start playing around with the design, and then I'm going to come back to you, and then we're going to talk about the story. So today, I was in DC. Some of you guys may know I live a little ways outside of Washington, DC, and we were in the city, and I had some old friends that had come to visit. And their names are Adam and Amanda, and I've known them for a long, long time. They're really good people, and I met them when I was living back in Pennsylvania. I think that's all the stuff and things I need. Oh yeah, I wanted to drop this into here. And they have a couple of little human babies, or not, they're not babies anymore, little humans named James and Cassidy. So hello to James and Cassidy if you happen to be watching. But went and hung out with those guys today in DC, and because they had come to visit. And I knew those guys from back, like I had said, when I was living in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And I worked with them in a couple of different places, a couple of different restaurants, and I worked with Adam in a couple of restaurants. I didn't work with Amanda, but just went into DC and went to kind of see the sites, and just kind of was kind of crazy to meet up with them. This is the design. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna pause my story. This is the design I decided to go with. So I'm doing alternating stone brick, slabs, lava, slabs, stone brick, slabs, lava, slabs, and I've done that all the way down. And I think it's a nice, fairly simple design to transition into the bigger tower. And it has the bigger tunnel, and it has a lot of the same pieces that the tunnel had. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have any more stone brick. I'm gonna need to go get stone brick here in a second. But the story that I wanted to talk to you guys about, I guess maybe it's not as much of a story as it's just kind of a talk about. They're like really great people. They might be watching, so you guys are gonna get, if you're watching, totally inflate your egos right now. But they're great people, and they have great kids, and their kids are super nice. And it was just kind of a pleasure, like a real true pleasure to hang out with them and see them again. and I think that it's telling of like I haven't seen him for years and years, and it was a lot like I felt really like I had just talked to them, or kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it was just really easy to talk to them, and we really just kind of had a good time catching up, and they're really great. It's really they're doing really well, like as far as just like their lives go and stuff like that. Their lives are great, and you know they're doing good, and they're in a good spot, good geographically, in a good location. They like where they live, and I think we'll do like that, yeah, like this. And I guess really what I wanted to talk about is kind of like good people. It's really funny how it seems that, and I don't understand this. Part of me doesn't understand it, but it seems that sometimes like good people are hard to find, like lifelong friends. Not always, but sometimes. I think that they're not necessarily, I don't know if hard to find is the right term, but people that just get you and you get them, and you know, hanging out isn't like talking to them isn't tough, and they totally are. Like, we don't agree on all things. Like, we don't agree on 100% of everything, and that's fine, you know. But oh gosh, but we just share a lot of the same views about stuff, even if our opinions differ. And it's just kind of rare sometimes, I guess. And it makes me really kind of sad that we don't live closer, you know what I mean? It's kind of too bad that we're not able to hang out more. Because having those kind of people around is important and totally rad. And I didn't really have that. I don't think I really had that connection with other people until I was an adult person. Like, I never realized it, really. I never realized that, like, friendships and human connection, I mean, I get that it could be important. Like, that's not really what I'm saying, is that I didn't understand the importance of people, but I didn't really know that really good people may be a rare thing. You might not always have it, and you should be, you know, super thankful that that's a thing. And thank God, you know, for all the crap that you hear. Some people give the internet crap and say that, you know, like, internet connections aren't important, and sometimes you hear this. Like, this isn't something that I believe, but that like, you know, connecting with people online, it's not the same thing as connecting with them in real life. And it tell you what, you know, it's really important and special that we have technology and that we can connect with people. I would never have met the previously on girl without the internet. I mean, we met on the internet, and I would never have, you know, I would never be able to keep in touch with my family and friends as well as I have. You know, when we were talking, it's really funny. I mean, we haven't seen each other for like 6 or 7 years, and when we were talking, several times, it was brought up that, oh yeah, I saw this on Facebook, I saw that on Facebook. And so, I hope I have enough inventory space to get all this stuff and things. So, you know, even though neither of us necessarily had talked about, like, oh, I saw this on Facebook, and then we talked to each other on Facebook, or we messaged each other on the phone, like, that basically for years we have been keeping up with each other through social media, even though, like, we didn't know it. You know, neither of us really knew that I was watching his social media or he was watching mine or something like that. And I just think that's, I don't know, I think the older I get too, I'm getting sentimental. Like, I find these connections and things to be, like, really special. And my dad's this way. He's a softie, but I find it to be really special and important, and it's just rad. Like, I just think it's rad. So it was really just such a great thing to be able to talk to those guys again, and hopefully, you you know, they continue to be awesome, and I'm like, there's any question, but they'll continue to be awesome, and you know, I get to see their kids grow up, even if it is only on the internet. I really just don't buy that whole, you know, the internet relationships aren't important. I think that information holds value based on what value you place on it. Like, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, if you're connecting with someone online, it's that you connect with them, and it's as special as you want it to be. You know, I never would have met Zul'jin or Hyper Peeps. What am I jumping over here for? If I hadn't been on the internet, you know what I mean, and doing those kind of stuff and things. So I guess it's just, I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. I don't know what I'm trying to say. No. It might just be that I'm trying to say that I'm an old softie, but that's okay. So I think it's really cool. And those relationships that you make, you know, just because they're from the internet, it doesn't mean these people are throwaway people. Like, you know, if you put value into your relationship with that person, even though it's online, it still holds a lot of value. And this is coming from a person where, for a long time, I had a personal rule, and a steadfast one, that I would never form lasting, real relationships with people that I met on the internet. I had some bad experiences with a couple of people. I talked about them in a video. I had a bad experience with a guy named Cozy, and almost like died. Almost got in a car accident. And he shot at me with a bow, like a compound hunting bow. This guy Cozy. It's in an older video. I can't remember which one, but yeah. And so after that happened, I kind of made this rule that, like, internet people are not real people, like, period. And this was back in the day. This was back in the day of modems. So it was a long time ago. So for you younger people, a modem is an ancient piece of sorceretic technology that allowed computers to communicate with each other. They don't have them anymore. It's kind of like, if you're younger, remember the rotary telephone? Oh, you don't? Remember audio tapes? Oh, you don't know what those are? Anyway, so yeah, but back in the day, Cozy almost killed me. And so I swore off relationships, online relationships. Now that needs to be up higher, doesn't it? I think it needs to be there. 1, 2. No, right here. There. And this needs to be... Am I doing this right? Yeah, I am. But, yeah, so that's my super softy moment. Similar to the donut. But I think the donuts are more delicious. Super softy donuts. More delicious than my discussion. Let's see how this flows. Oh, look at that. Pro Minecrafter. So, I'm going to play around with... Oh, that needs to be one lower, I think. Take that out. Take this out. Oh, look at that. Kind of. There. Get down in there, man. Alright. So, I'm going to work on getting this part of the tunnel finished, and yeah, and then I'm going to come back with you guys. So, almost pretty much done. We had a bit of a snag, also known as lava, that came and fell into the world everywhere, and it was amazing. It was like the best thing that ever happened. And by best thing, I mean not at all even cool. So, we lost a little bit of carpeting. Let's put our carpeting back. You know, I was thinking about this wool carpeting. I don't think, because basically it's carpeting made out of wool. I don't know. I don't think carpeting's made out of wool. I don't know if Dinnerbone knows. Oh, what up? What up, Ruby? He thinks it's nice. Nice. So we got that done, and just a couple other things we gotta do to make sure. I think we gotta do. Yeah, we gotta stop spawns on here too. So let's go ahead and we gotta do. Oh, let me think about this. Here, we'll just do this. Oh. Incorrect. Am I gonna have enough glass? Oh, good. Hopefully there's some more up here. So just listening back to the recording from the previous part, that was really deep. I hope that it wasn't too deep for you. I hope you had your hip waders on there. I swear, my old man, my dad, is a really kind of like a sappy guy. He's kind of into like being sappy and stuff. And I think the older I get, I think it's happening to me too. It's kind of terrible. I don't know if I like it or not. But you know what I do like? Finishing projects. So I'm pretty excited to have this done because I've been sitting at the new canvas and doing stuff and things over there. And like going down, and I've been going down into the spider spawner and swimming down into it over and over and thinking it would really be great if I did not have to swim into this thing. So is this gonna work? So we'll put this like so, and that should make it so that, yeah, maybe we won't need this. Hopefully there'll be enough stuff and things. Is this all gonna work? Darn it all to heck. Well, easily fixed. We'll just have to do this. More breaking of glass for you guys' enjoyment. This will work. So get this moved out of the way. Waste all this glass. You know what? Another project might have to go on here. I'm definitely going to do off camera. It may be time to start working on the Silk Touch pick. I normally only keep a fortune pick. If you guys watch season 2, I normally only keep a fortune pick just for like harvesting materials. I normally do everything with a Silk Touch pick, and I just haven't spent the time enchanting. But I have over 2 stacks of diamonds now, so I think we can do that. Is that working for you, Ruby? So, all right, let's try it. Perfect. What? What? Hold on. No, this doesn't make any sense to me. I swear you could do that. It must be intersecting there. So you have to go a block higher than that? But if I go a block higher than that, I don't know. I guess we just can't do this then. I guess this can't have this protection? I thought that... I'm trying to think back. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit, or I'm stepping on my words, stuttering over my words. I'm trying to remember what I did in Sliptopia, and actually in Sliptopia in the canvas in season 2, I didn't have any spawn protection on the stairs. And I've never really looked into it, like I've never like looked at a video or anything on how to do it. Let's see if that thing's gonna give us a problem. I think actually, if we're super fast, can we? Okay, not gonna work there either. Fine, you're gonna be a big jerk. Interesting. This is kind of cool. We're like inside the car, like hunkered down, so to speak. Wonder if we'll take damage on the cactus or not. Let us find out. No, okay. So that worked. And then we can just run some... Oh, we're out of glass. Well, I can run a couple more pieces of glass at the very end. But let's take the final voyage here. The proof and concept testing voyage all the way back up. And yeah, so if you like the story and stuff like that, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Leave your comment. Make sure if you haven't commented a question for the Q&A 5,000 subscriber special, you do that. And yeah, it's always fun hanging out with you. Thanks very much for watching. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day.